Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make these pinwheels, which are a great alternative to school lunches. So we have a spinach and cream cheese, and then this is a barbecue chicken one. So these are pretty easy to put together, and I'll show you how to do it. So let's get started. Okay, so we'll start with our spinach and cheese filling first. So I have my puff pastry here. I'm just using these Pepperidge Farm puff pastry sheets here. I'm in a box of 2. So I laid this one out. I'm just going to use an egg wash here and go over everything. So this is just 1 egg lightly beaten with about a tablespoon of water. By putting this egg wash down, this helps to get everything to kind of like stick together, and also helps everything get kind of a golden brown color when it's baking. Okay, so that looks good there. Now we can add our cream cheese mixture here. So this is just 4 ounces of softened cream cheese and 1 tablespoon of ranch dressing. We'll just put this on here using our offset spatula and kind of spread this out a little bit. I may not end up using the whole 4 ounces, so you can kind of use as much or as little as you want here. Okay, that looks pretty good there. And, you know, these are great little like school lunch alternatives to just having like a peanut butter and jelly every day. So now we're getting ready to go back to school, and something different than just a plain old sandwich that usually gets packed. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Now we can add our spinach. This is about a 1/2 cup of frozen spinach that I've thawed out. And you do want to make sure that you get all of the moisture out of this so it doesn't make your puff pastry soggy at all. And if your kids really like spinach, you can certainly add more than this. I think for my crew, this is probably a good amount there. Okay, now I'm just going to add some mozzarella cheese to this. I'll do maybe a 1/2 cup of this as well. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we're ready to roll this up. All right, so we're getting ready to roll, and we're going to take the short end here and start rolling that kind of in a roll like this. And you do want it to be a pretty tight roll so you can get that, you know, pinwheel look to it. If you have a little bit that spills out over the sides there, that's okay too. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we're ready to cut this. Okay, so we're gonna cut this now. I'm just gonna use my chef's knife, and I'm actually gonna cut this in half first and just kind of eyeball this, and then in half again on each side. And then from there, I'm gonna try to get about 3 per little section here. Okay, that looks good. Now we can lay these out on our baking sheet. Okay, I got all these onto my parchment lined baking sheet here, and I kind of shaped them so they're a little bit more, you know, round. So these look good. I'm going to put these in a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes, and then I'll check them at that point to see if they need any more time. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. Okay, so while our spinach and cheese pinwheels are in the oven, we can go ahead and work on our barbecue chicken pinwheels now. So again, I'm just going to use this egg wash and go over everything here. And for the chicken that we're actually using canned chicken. We're using a 4.5 ounce can. It looks just like, you know, canned tuna fish, but it's a lot easier than, you know, cooking up a chicken breast or doing that. So this is what the can looks like. So we'll use the Swanson brand there. So okay, so we got our egg wash on there, and then you can just kind of use whatever barbecue sauce you prefer. This is Sweet Baby Ray's. This is a good one that we like. And I used maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 tablespoons on there, and you can just kind of drizzle it around. And then we'll add our chicken. So this is our canned chicken here. Just kind of sprinkle this around. And my kids aren't real big chicken eaters, so this 1 can is plenty for them. But if your kids especially like chicken, then you can certainly add a little bit more if you want to do that. So that looks pretty good there. My hands rinsed. Now we can add our cheddar cheese. And this is probably, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup maybe. So I think that's probably good there. So we'll get this rolled and cut up as well. All right, so I got the barbecue chicken ones on the parchment paper here. As soon as our spinach ones come out of the oven, I'll just make the swap and then bake these for 15 minutes as well. Okay, we're back. All of our pinwheels are out of the oven and looking good. So like I said, these would be great school lunch alternatives, something other than just a regular peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So easy to put together and not too many ingredients. So enjoy.